they used to always get their ass whipped by A&M and all that shit until they advised a witch. A witch advised them a way to beat this team. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they had to do. It's called the Longhorn Hex. That's what it's called. It's called the Texas Longhorn Hex, where they got advice from a witch or whatever to do certain rituals before the big game or whatever.
I need some thought here. So you got to put a lot of thought into this hex because it's really powerful, or we wouldn't be up here doing this with these red candles, right? We don't even like red.
The tradition of the hex, lighting a red candle, goes back to the 1940s. The truth is,
A&M was killing UT for a number of years in a row, and a couple of students decided to go to a palm reader.
So they hired a local witch to put a hex on.
She said light red candles and keep them burning.
And we broke their curse in their undefeated season, 21-0.
Ever since then, Texas kicked the crap out of A&M.
and on this 64th anniversary of Madam Hippel's spell, these hexers mean business.
Once again, it's a ritual. They're doing a chant and everything, you know what I mean, to get the vibe going and all that. And then they ended up washing up A&M. You understand? Like Texas Longhorns damn near sometimes be undefeated the whole fucking season and all that type.
Contention.
They always in the top ever since they started the ritual. You know what I'm saying? The Texas Longhorn Hex. You know what I'm saying? You could Google it probably or something. You know what I mean? They even showed it on ESPN and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how simple and it's in the know, like the fucking sports college community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that right there goes to show how college football is affiliated with ritual and, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? People want to say ritual, masonry, all that. It's affiliated with it. And the boy Ross is in college football, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not 360
degrees. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, you feel me, my nigga?
Yes, sir.
That's all it really is. You know what I mean? And even on their shirt, though, you see they got, damn, what's their colors again? Their colors is orange. You know, orange representing the sun and all that. But on their shirt, they got the horns or whatever, like the Baphomet shit and all that. You feel me?
Right.
So it's all, you know, it all lines up and all that.
They're taking it right back, keeping it in the same place. The Jay-Z video, On to the Next, he had the Baphomet with the extra.
Too much ambition. Always knew it be.
That's the Texas Longhorn sign. That's exact to the T, the Texas Longhorn sign. You hit it on the dot, my G. Word. That's what it is. You feel me? Word. That shit is wild though, man. Niggas already know what it is, man. It's crazy. Like, another thing I want to touch on too, since we was on the Mason tip and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the joint where they was showing how you ever watch Seinfeld? Remember that shit with the Jewish dude? I don't remember the nigga name, but that bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, that was getting paid mad money. He was whack. In the beginning of their show and like during like, you know what I mean, how it comes on and like when they, you know, go to a commercial break and they show Seinfeld and they show all four of them posing, they when they do the pose, they actually doing Freemason poses and all that shit. Since we on the Mason topic, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see how it'd be all four of them? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It'll be Jerry Seinfeld, the other dude with the flat top looking hair, the fat guy and the girl. Yeah, they all four be together, but they each of them is doing a different Masonic pose and all that shit. Yeah, that shit was wild. You know what I'm saying? Niggas showed me that shit. I was like, oh, holy shit. That shit was some heavy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it goes to show there that, you know what I mean? Everything in our everyday life, because just because we regular and a lot of us not into it, damn near everything is Mason. You know what I'm saying? The Mason niggas run everything. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as really independent. Independent always end up going corporate. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? And once it go corporate, it's in their hands or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like,
yeah, man. Shit is it's what it is. But you know, there's a lot of things, like you say, they hide things in plain sight. And it's the same thing with these rappers, man. You know, guys take certain people's names, like a Rick Ross takes the real Rick Ross, or 50 Cent took the real 50 Cent. But there's one dude, I mean, I always was kind of disturbed by his name, Jim Jones. You know, this dude was he was a mass murderer, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's some crazy shit. Word. Yo, wow. Word up. Cause fucking yeah. It's like we talk about Ross. He took his name, 50 took a real nigga name. Fucking shit is real. Now this dude, my man Jim, you know what I mean? He took on a name of a white dude, a white CIA agent type of nigga that.
At dusk on November 18th, Jones ordered his followers to drink from a barrel of cyanide-laced Kool-Aid.
That had a bunch of black folks down with his cult type shit. You see what I'm saying? I don't get that one like that. That's some next shit now. You feel me?
Right.
Fucking the nigga, the real Jim Jones or whatever, the dude he was from California, I think. Well, he was from Indiana or something like that. He moved his group to California, and he used to get mad black people down with him, like poor people mostly. You know what I'm saying? He used to get like mad poor people down with him, and the majority of them ended up being black, and he ended up buying property and moving them all to Guyana,
right?
Or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And it ended up coming out that he was a CIA agent or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It ended up coming out that Jim Jones was a CIA agent, and it was some sort of preliminary run or test or something to, you know what I mean, to see how people would react to some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they did that on a small scale to try to figure out something on a larger scale, basically. You know what I mean? But it was all CIA shit. I even heard he ain't really dying in it and all that. They just some next shit. But now we got the rapper dude that took on a name like that. You see what I'm saying? The cat Jim Jones or whatever, son from out here, from up top or whatever, Harlem and shit. You know what I mean? He now is down with the New York version of the Bloods or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which is also a lot of brothers and sisters that I fuck. You know, I fuck with a lot of Blood niggas. You know what I'm saying? And Crip niggas and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of brothers don't know. That's some CIA shit, my nigga. Same shit, just like the Jim Jones sounds to this nigga Jim Jones out here. He following some CIA agenda, cause all that gang shit was supposed to be a spinoff of the Black Panther shit.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? It originated, cause look, the name Blood, period, is like brotherly love overriding oppression. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. You know what I'm saying? That the name alone supposed to be some righteous shit. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be one blood. You know what I'm saying? Brotherly love overriding shit. You see what I'm saying? It's like with the Crips, it was some shit like community you know what I'm saying? They was dealing with their, you know what I mean? Their brothers and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But somewhere along the line, the man, the CIA or whatever, infiltrated and turned the shit to some negative vibes and all that.
That's when they started flooding the neighborhoods with the coke and the guns and all this crazy
all
shit.
that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? Word. So this nigga took on that name, and he's basically the new Jim Jones to lead our people astray and all that, to lead us to some island and make us and commit global genocide on us, a mass genocide on us. You know what I'm saying?
These pictures were taken just hours after the mass murder-suicide at Jonestown in 1978. 900 bloated bodies litter the ground, including those of 200 children. A barrel containing cyanide-laced Kool-Aid lies nearby. Just months earlier, the Reverend Jim Jones was preaching from the pulpit at the People's Temple in San Francisco. His followers, mostly poor black men and women, gave Jones their money and their loyalty.
Just ask me your questions and I'll tell you right straight from the shoulder where I stand.
Jones said he stood for social and economic equality, a utopian society. He was politically active and something of a local celebrity. But after some negative publicity, Jones moved his church and his followers to Guyana.
Because since this nigga became big on some real shit, from where I'm from and I see it, from he became big, mad niggas became blood, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like during his time, like during the Diplomats' time, when the Diplomats was coming up and all that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then once, like, you know, Jim started getting nice, and, you know, Jim was flagging heavy. You always see Jim with the flags on, repping his red and all that type of shit.
Yeah, Dipset, we ride Jones.
That, what he did and what they did was make mad, they mad at the East Coast turn blood after that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mad. Like, it was already over here, because it started over here like 93 or whatever, but it wasn't on a mass level like it was, like it became after the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? When they was just going in, and